How's it going, everybody? AZPlow21 here. I'm gonna do some local to global W3. Last time that I left this save, it was on a very, very positive note because we had started broadcasting on YouTube, which is kind of a little bit of a cheat, honestly, in this mod, because anyone can be on YouTube, just about, as long as you're low-level regional, I believe. Let me check that, because I think it's only low-level regional you need to be to get onto YouTube. How's it going, RBM? No, you only have to be unknown. Literally anyone can get on YouTube, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. The only thing that it's advertising revenue, which, I mean, yeah, kind of, but it's not really like a TV channel on YouTube, you know, so it's kind of cheating. And the reason I put myself on that 3TV Arizona was because it was an advertising revenue model, but it was tiny in America. We're still going to be on 3TV Arizona. The only thing is, like, that was not paying out at all. I mean, we can go ahead and take a look at our finances that we were getting from advertising. We got $12,000 total from that July show, and I mean, it wasn't working. We were still losing money. You know what I mean? That was our first show that we had too, I believe. That July show, because I think we've only had 2 or 3 shows. Yeah, we've only had 2 or 3 shows. I believe we had 2 in August. So August, July, May. So May, what did we do in May? We didn't make any money on ads from that TV show. So we made no money off of our first show, essentially, other than the $295 from gate receipts. I mean, we're doing better, obviously. Our gate receipts still are not covering all of our expenses, which is where I'm aiming to be eventually. That's going to come with us, you know, signing fighters that can actually draw. We're making a buttload of money on our advertisements from YouTube or our subscriptions, or, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of cheating, but at this point, I don't really care all that much, because I just want to get us to global. You know what I mean? And it's not like it's going to exponentially increase how fast we get there. You know, it's still going to be a process, but the fact that we have money now helps a lot. I mean, we're in the black, we're making money. We can start signing some fighters, and that's what I said we were going to do, and that's what we're going to do. Since we have money to blow, and we're basically going to be making a healthy profit on every show that we do now, we can get some more fighters, some better fighters. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We are going to go ahead and basically we have the pick of the litter. The only thing is they have to be in America, but other than that, we're good to go. And I don't really have any qualms about price, other than maybe like fighters that are over like $3,000. That's a little bit too much for us right now, because we want a little bit of that sustainability. You know, like, we don't need super expensive guys right now. We just need guys that can draw a little bit, and that we know for a fact we can get. Your uncle, how's it going? D to the Ween, how is it going, man? Hope you guys are all doing good. We are rich, essentially. So we are going to go ahead and start signing some fighters, starting with the female fighters. I want to get some fighters for... Do I even have a featherweight division? Yeah, lightweight. So I guess that's what I should set it to. Can fight at lightweight. Okay. Again, the records are not something that I'm overly worried about right now. I just want to get bodies in, so that way I can keep having those weekly fight cards. Do you, the Wayne? That's good to hear, man. Did you guys watch the pay-per-view this past weekend? I did, and I quite enjoyed it. I still don't want to do bonuses, though. That is something that I'm going to make sure of, that I don't give out bonuses. Brittany Elkin, sure, let's go ahead and get her in here. No bonus. Adelino. Kelly Fashel. And like the majority of these women might retire after like 1 or 2 fights. That's usually the case with like featherweights. Oh no, I have to pay her. I don't want to give her a bonus. But yeah, like Peggy Morgan more than likely is going to retire after like 1 or 2 fights. But I just want to make sure that those 1 or 2 fights are with me. Roberta Samad. No, I have to pay her. 900. I was really hoping the Young would crush Sterling. Well, that's mean. I like Sterling, and I was hoping he would win, and he did. So I ended up being happy. Mostly just because I wanted him to prove the doubters wrong and all that stuff. And I mean, you say what you will about the fight and how close it was, but he got the job done, and he won, and he did it the right way. So good for him. All right, can fight at bantamweight. And gonna get a lot more. Yep, I plan on offering contracts to all of these women. Planning on watching 274. Hopefully I can get a ticket to that. I want to go to that card because it's here in Arizona. I really want to go to that pay-per-view. The only thing is that the tickets are like mad expensive. And I mean, normally I'm okay with balling out on a ticket to a UFC fight, but like I'm talking like $250 to $300 for the cheapest tickets. It's ridiculous. Me and my buddies, we went to the one that was here last May. That was the Adesanya pay-per-view here, and we got our tickets for like $200, I believe. And the day of the fight, we were finding like secondhand tickets for like $80. So I'm sure that the price will go down. I'm sure it's just scalpers trying to make a killing and stuff like that. So hopefully, secondary market prices go down a little bit closer to the events. That's my hope at the very least, because I do not want to have to pay $300 to go. Plus, my friends might not even be able to go if it's that expensive, because they're not as willing to, go into debt as I am for watching pay-per-view fights. But yeah, hopefully that happens, because I do want to see that card. It's going to be a good card. I mean, Gaethje Oliveira, that's going to be sick. Tony Ferguson's on the card, I believe, fighting. Oh, she does. She wants. Here, you can just get that. I don't believe anybody's been outrageously expensive thus far. No, she was the most expensive, Jamie Moyle. UFC cards would come to my area, because you're in the Dakotas, correct? I can't remember if there's ever been a fight in the Dakotas before. Has there ever? Jessica Aguilar. Can get her. How expensive is she? $33,000. Yeah. She's not going to like that we're not offering her a bonus. So we'll just offer her more on her downside. Still no. We don't need Jessica Aguilar. And she's retiring soon anyways, more than likely. So we're going to go ahead and say no to her. We already offered her a contract. Justine Kish. Alrighty. Callie Robbins. Has to be a number. You're killing me, Smalls. Already offered her. Don't think I've offered her yet. Yeah, because like in the Dakotas, I can't recall if there's ever been a UFC fight, period, in the Dakotas. Or I mean, you let me know if I'm wrong. Have there been any MMA fights in the Dakotas? Are there any MMA gyms in the Dakotas? Because I don't think there are. But I also I don't live there, so I have no way of knowing. It just doesn't seem like that would be a place that's super big on MMA. She's not happy with that. Sarah Morris. We had a fight night in 2018, but I wasn't that interested in that. Okay, gotcha. Do you remember what the fight night was? Or who was on the card? We don't need Sarah Morris. So 1 or 2 prelim fights. Seems they redesigned the overlay. Yeah, they did. It looks okay. It looks okay. I mean, what do you get? It's just graphics. It's not gonna kill the vibe of the entire show or anything like that. Tiffany Van Solis always ends up being very marketable. So hopefully she signs. Majority of these women are gonna sign just based off the fact that we're offering them a contract. These women don't really have a lot of places to go to get fights, so they'll probably sign. TJ, how's it going, my man? Hope you are having a great day. At this point I'm tired, so I just want to, we'll just give them signing bonuses, whatever. Amber Brown. Yep. I just want to get as many women as possible. I mean, the records don't matter, you know. We're not the UFC or anything like that right now. Oh, I already offered her. Okay, well. Already in offers with her. Already in negotiation. I should have narrowed it down, because I'm pretty sure I already offered her. Emily DeCote. Already offered her. Pretty sure have not offered Janaya. Gina, I'm pretty sure I've offered. Yep. Michael McDonald versus John Lineker. That's a pretty good fight, honestly. That's actually a pretty good fight, all things considered. Tony Ferguson was in the co-main. That's awesome. Heather Jo Clark. Jamie Moyle. Yep. Aguilar, don't need her. Kish, yeah. Kaylin Karan. Boop. Karabatara. Shuckman. One of my former coworkers is like the cousin of Lacey Shuckman. Weirdly enough. She like told me about it too. She's like, yeah, my cousin's a UFC fighter or something like that. And I had to correct her and be like, well, not really a UFC fighter, but good for her. Because I had seen her in this game. So I had to be like, I'd kind of just let her lie, you know? But I was like, she's not a UFC fighter. Sorry. Sarah McLeod. Sarah Morris, don't need her. Eggink. But just get, you know, we're just signing people because we can at this point. Because we actually have the money to do so. And we're going to be able to be sustainable now because we're going to make that, whatever, $80,000 every show. Maybe $60,000 if you account for who we're signing right now. But we're going to be making a nice little profit off every show. Provided that we keep it at 6 fights a card for a little bit. You know, maybe... I had it set to 5, like, Jesus. Maybe eventually I can make it like 8 fights a card. But just for right now, we're going to keep it. Cassie Robb, she's absolutely terrible. Let's bring her in. Who's this? I'm sure she'll sign with us. All these Invicta fighters that I've never seen before, honestly. And, like, all respect to them, but never seen them before. Minnesota or something. I mean, yeah, Minnesota or Michigan or something like that. They're bound to go there eventually. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so as far as women, we're good. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, I didn't even set it to in America. Living in America, based in America. Oop. All right, so let's go ahead and so that way we don't normal weight class flyweights. Less fighters, but that's okay because they're spread out across like a buttload of divisions. Chico Camus, former UFC fighter. Christian Natividad, LFA fighter, I believe, right now. Yeah, Claudio Ledesma, go ahead and get in here. Clayton Carpenter, this guy's 6-0. Looks like a good Carpenter. Looks like a good prospect out of Phoenix, actually. Cool. Donovan Freelo, cool. And like we're not really gonna have any titles for a while until, you know, there's guys that are like 3-0, 4-0 in the divisions. You know, so no titles for a while. That's probably gonna be the MO, unless it's like a tournament or something. But even then, last time I did a tournament, but like halfway through the tournament, I had already signed a bunch of like former UFC guys that realistically should have been in the tournament. So like the tournament was kind of like redundant in a way. So, oh well. I'm just signing a bunch of guys so that way I can make sure that we have a fight card every week. That is my aim. A fight card every week. I'm just going to overly saturate the market so we can get our popularity up because we have the means to do so. I mean, make some money, put out fight cards, make more money, get your popularity up so you have the option of making more money. That is the name of the game here. And we're gonna go buy it. Tyson Nam, is this guy not signed to the UFC anymore? Okay, sure. Willie whoop-ass Gates. I'll have to fix. Some of these guys don't have pictures assigned to their name. I'll have to fix that. Ooh, that's a lot of bantamweight fighters. Would you be opposed to chat making fighters? Let's hold off on that until like we get a little bit more popular. Because like, I don't know, I feel like right now it's just we need to, you know, get going. We have the fighters that have been made in the UFC save, and we can see how that pans out. But you know, we'll see. For right now, I just want to make sure that we get everybody signed up and that we can book a buttload of fight cards in advance. Sick. Okay, Terrion Ware. I've seen him fight a couple times live. He did not win. Sean Birch. Russell Doan. Roman Salazar. Again, with no regard for how much these guys are costing, as long as it's under like 3,000. Don't really care. We just need bodies so we can have a fight card every week. Because right now we're low-level regional, so it doesn't really matter. Not that it doesn't matter who we sign, but it doesn't matter who we sign because whoever's low-level regional or mid-level regional, Rayborg, I'm not going to be able to sign him. He's a little bit too expensive for me right now. But as long as someone's low-level regional or mid-level regional, there's going to be a decent main event on our card. And that's not going to be a problem for us right now. It's going to be when we hit mid-level, high-level regional that it's going to be like, oh shit, I need some actual draws. But for right now, we just need a fight card every week. That's how I got it done with Shadow Ridge Fighting Champion. Ooh, Marlon Moraes. Cannot sign him, but, I mean, something to look out for maybe down the line. When did he get cut? Oh, he just got cut. I was about to say, like, I don't think he got cut in real life. So, they just cut him because he lost to Nathaniel Wood, which I can see happening, unfortunately. I can see that happening. Mark De La Rosa, former UFC fighter. Marcus Brimage, 2,700. We can do that. Oh, he's not happy. So, screw you, Marcus Brimage. Manny Vasquez. This guy in old mods usually ends up pretty good, but apparently not in this one. What are the two offers? Who else has offered you? CES. Okay. Can you get Frankie Edgar? He's too expensive. Like, I could. I mean, maybe. I could. It looks like 21. It's going to end up having to be like, because he's probably going to win whatever fight he's in because they're bums. You know what I mean? So it's going to be like 50,000, you know, 50,000 or so his payout, which is like half of our revenue from every fight card. But I mean, yeah, why not? We'll go after Frankie. He still doesn't like the package. 25. No. I'm gonna go up to 30, and if he says no, I'm just gonna be done with it. Okay, 30. Oh, we might get Frankie Edgar. That'd be cool. Levi Moles. This guy looks pretty good. From Texas, 18-4. Why have I never heard of this guy? I thought it said Jose Lobaton, but Jose Johnson. Just need to get bodies in there so we can let them hit the floor. Erwin Rivera, former UFC fighter. He's on hiatus? Is that what it said? He is on hiatus. Hunter Azure. Gustavo Lopez. A lot of former UFC fighters that are like one and done kind of deals. Frankie Saenz, former UFC fighter. Yep, Frankie Edgar. Francisco Rivera, former UFC fighter. Fabio Melo. I think I just saw this guy get like a really nice knockout in LFA. So, bringing him in. Dustin Lampros. Draco Rodriguez, apparently a former UFC fighter. Like, a lot of these guys are probably like undercard prelim fighters. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not going to lie and say I watch it every single week in all the prelims. You know what I mean? So a lot of these guys I'm just straight up not going to know. But, hey, that's what I'm here for, to learn more. Charlie Dubray. Boston Salmon. I know this guy's a UFC fighter. Don't know if he's current. Looks like he's in King of the Cage. Askar. I mean, cool. Anthony Gutierrez. That guy has a long-ass neck. Oh, my God. Anthony Burchak, former UFC fighter. Salcom Tath, former UFC fighter. Bagoso. Some of these guys I need to get some pictures for. Or at least just assign them a random one. Alvin Morales, former UFC fighter. Alright, and that's Bantamweight. Let's see. Featherweights. In America, available for hire. Alright, so less. Oh, I thought I could have. I thought it was Bob. What am I thinking of? Mitchell. I thought that's a Bryce Mitchell for a second. And I was about to go insane. Like, what? I don't want you to get Frankie Edgar, but the idea of a watch Frankie Edgar getting dropped by a no-name is tantalizing. Well, we have Frankie Edgar. So, we'll try to put him up against someone he can actually lose to. That would be interesting. The idea of Frankie Edgar coming to W3, drawing a large crowd, and then getting his shit rocked by some 24-year-old. That would be iconic. And probably bring a lot of eyeballs to... Ooh, Shane Burgos got cut? He lost to Leroy Murphy. Jesus. Yeah, I want Shane Burgos. He's a ranked featherweight, like, worldwide. I'll give him 4,500, see if he'll take that. He will. Okay. I'll probably not be able to sign him either way. He'll probably go to Bellator or something. Because I can't offer exclusive contracts. Once I'm able to... Sam Cecilia? I'm not going to get outpriced by him. And then Barao. This guy's very expensive, but he's won his last fight, but I'm not going to go after Henan Barao. I mean, mid-level national in America is nice, but he probably wouldn't even... I mean, he would, but I don't want Henan Barao, honestly. Some 19-year-old making their MMA debut knocks out Frankie Edgar. MMA Commission probably wouldn't even allow that, to be honest. Noah Zamora. Mohamed Naimov. Mike Santiago. Marco Polo Reyes, former UFC fighter, pricing me out? He won his last fight, but dog. Who do you think you are? Manny Bermudez. Current CFFC champion. Good for him. We're going to lose a lot of money just off the bonuses that we're giving out. We're going to be giving out like $30,000 just on bonuses alone. Pretty sure we had to give up like $4,000 on bonus just to Frankie Edgar. Kyle Bochniak, former UFC fighter. Kurt Hollowball, former UFC fighter. See, some of these guys' names I remember. Kevin Aguilar, for sure, former UFC fighter. I think he was an LFA champion. Not 100% sure. Doesn't show, but pretty sure he was a former LFA champion. I remember this guy being a pretty big deal, like on the forums and stuff like that a couple years ago. Calvin Hackney. Jordan Griffin, former UFC fighter. I almost said champion. Jim Ehlers, apparently a former UFC champion. No idea who he is, honestly. Jason Knight, former UFC fighter. Jake Childers, apparently LFA legend. Good for him. Gaston Reno. Gotta get these bodies. Ooh, Freddy Asuncao. Oh, I was thinking about Rafael Asuncao. I'm sure his younger brother. Yeah, twin brother of Rafael Asuncao. Fernando Padilla. Elijah Johns. We're going to get a homegrown talent. Ooh, Edson Barbosa. Lost to who? To this guy. I love Edson Barbosa. Let's bring in Edson Barbosa. 25. Still no. And he's taking a $5,300 bonus. Edson, for you bubbies, we'll give you 30K. All right. We're giving him the Frankie Edgar deal. Yeah, we're gonna I wonder if we're gonna be negative. Ooh. Darren Elkins. I'm gonna say no to Darren Elkins because he's retiring soon. It would not be worth that investment, honestly. It'd be different if it was like a young guy who's popular, but not with Darren. Damon Blackshear, Lencioni. Okay, Colin Anglin, Cody Bollinger, Chase Hooper. How expensive? $2,600. See, this I get. So Chase Hooper, yes, worth it, because he's still young. He's only 22. Apparently got a no contest. He didn't get he didn't drug test or anything like that. Gray Maynard come out of retirement in this mod. After we're done with featherweights, we'll check on that. We'll check on Gray Maynard, see what he's up to. Bruno Sosa. This guy literally just fought. I think he lost. Brandon Bender. That is... who's that? That's not Brandon Bender, but okay. Bobby Moffett, former UFC fighter. Andy Main. Andrew Salas. Looks like a Bellator fighter if I've ever seen one. Andre Harrison. Can't believe this guy's never been to the UFC. Mainly because he's very boring. So I guess I get it. Andre Feely. Too expensive. Yeah, too expensive for me right now. Andre Ewell. This guy was kind of hyped when he got to the UFC, but did not work out. Alex White, former UFC fighter. Maynard versus Edgar 4. That would actually be awesome. He's probably too old, though. And then Elon Cruz. AJ Cunningham. Okay. Okay, let's check on Gray Maynard. We have retired fighter. And we have Gray Maynard. And Gray will not come out of retirement. And I don't think he would come to... I mean, he's low-level national. But he won't come out of retirement. But you found a fight team? Oh, he's happy at Extreme Couture. Cool. Alright. Alright, available for hire, male, based in America. Normal weight class, we're going to go with lightweight. Alex Reyes. Yep. Holbrook. Again, all these guys we're just bringing in because first things first, we just need bodies so we can get weekly fight cards going. Secondly, a lot of these guys are going to also be with other companies, so they might get fights offered to them from elsewhere. And I just want to have options available to me whenever I'm booking my fight. And I don't want to have to, like, stop every time someone's going to be available for a fight. Ooh, Clay Guida. He's on his way out. I'm going to say no to Clay Guida. Sorry. I know I made kind of an exception with Frankie Edgar, but not with Clay Guida. Sorry. Not worth it. At least not for that money. Cody Pfister. This is the guy that lost to Sage Northcutt. And they made a big deal about that fight, too. They were like, oh, Sage Northcutt and Cody Pfister, even though this guy is not that good. Talking, of course, about both of them. Darren Cruikshank. This guy has been doing, I was going to say good in Ryzen, but apparently he's on a losing streak. Daryl Horcher. UFC fighter, DeMarcus Jackson. Diego Brandao. He's too expensive for a guy that's on at least a 5-fight losing streak, so I'm going to say no. Efrain Escudero. High-level regional in America. This guy can... Ooh, you want some money? And I gotcha. Because this guy apparently can draw a card. And he's from Arizona. So why not? Estevan Payan. Harvey Park, was that? Yep. Jacob Rosales. In my Shadowbridge Fighting Championship save, this guy ended up being the lightweight champion. Graham Maynard giving us all the middle fingers, as he should. As he should. Jason Fisher. Jake Hay. Oh, JJ. Okanovich, Joe Giannetti. John Gunter. Bastante. Johnny Case. This guy's awesome. I love this guy in Ryzen. This is a guy that I can see being a star if he were to come to the UFC, but he would have to be good. He lost to Tofik Musayev his last time out. Leonardo Balasso always goes God mode. Where are you seeing him? I'm not seeing him, but I'll look out for him. Jonathan Nunez. Jordan Rinaldi, former UFC fighter. Go ahead and bring him in. Julian Lane. This guy, I believe, is an asshole in real life. I think this is the guy that had a fight against Ben Wynn and was like being like an obnoxious dick to him and then got knocked out by Ben Wynn. So I'm not going to sign him because apparently he's an asshole. And I hold grudges like that. Kenneth Cross, even in this hypothetical universe, I'm not going to give you a job, sir. Kevin Kyler, who was that 20? No, I thought it said 22. Carmel Worthy got cut from the UFC. Whoa, hold on. Okay, yeah, 1,000. Carmel Worthy, Death Star. Did not have a good pandemic. Kilis Mota. Leo Kuntz. Lucas Clay. Oh. Palomino. Yep. I'm pretty sure this guy's in PFL. Yeah. Ooh, Bob Ross. Pena, no. Giacheshi got cuts. I like Giacheshi, and he's really good. I feel like for that money, we should sign him. So we're going to. I don't want to have to give him 10,000 though. He's not happy with that. I'm not going anything over. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because Giakeshi's good, and apparently he's based in America. So, cool. Max Roskov. This is the guy that quit, and everyone gave him grief over that. I'm having the not heartburn, but I'm like having like hiccups because I had Thai food and it's rather spicy. Love me some Thai food though. Peter Barrett, Slippery Pete. Ramsey Nejam. Richard Patishnock. Sure. Robert Watley. Roosevelt Roberts. Former UFC fighter. Did not work out for him. Oh, God. Forgive me, guys. I'm still getting over my sinus surgery, so every now and then a random, like, very big loogie just, like, comes out. And that's what you just heard. I was just like, oh, no. Add to that the Thai food, which, you know, makes your sinuses work overtime. That, or, like, if you're Hispanic, menudo, that'll open up your sinuses as well. Just a lot of stuff opening up those pores, opening up those sinuses. Tony Ferguson got cut. If I were to sign Tony Ferguson, I would have to make sure to match him up against somebody that I think would beat him. Because otherwise, I'm paying this guy minimum like $100,000. Would he even sign with me? Not for that money. Well, I could do this because I know we're not going to have titles for a while. So I'm going to just do this. And this. And this. Still not happy with it. 55. Nope. I don't believe we're going to have pay-per-views anytime soon. So if I up this to 100, I just have to make sure that I update his contract once we start having pay-per-views, if we ever do. And he'll take it. Okay. He still might reject that. He still might reject that. But like you mentioned, it's Tony Ferguson. Like, it's a lot of money. But it's Tony Ferguson. Triple C coming back. I did see that. He's entering the USADA pool. Yancy Medeiros, no. Have to pick in my poison with these guys. But yeah, that'd be awesome if Henry came back. I think he said he wanted to fight Volkanovski. Which honestly, they're both short, so it makes sense. If anyone was going to challenge Volkanovski, I mean, I'd love for it to be Henry. Imagine him becoming the quadruple C. That would blow people's minds. He would be unbearable. And I'm here for it, you know? Basil Hafez. I mean, that would be insane. Ben Saunders. Ooh, whoa. Why are you so expensive, Ben Saunders? No. I mean, it looks like you have high... Bam Bam got cut? I love me some Brian Barberina. We're about to have like 1 billion people on our payroll right now. And we're giving out bonuses because I got too lazy. Otherwise, it was going to take forever for me to do this. So I'm like, screw it. We're going to give out like $50,000 of bonuses. Edgar versus Ferguson. That's guaranteed a purse of like $250,000 right there. I would have to spread them out. I would not want them on the same card. Because that'd be way too expensive. Wait, what? Oh. I don't know why I thought it said he denied it. But whatever. Diego Lima. Okay. He doesn't like it? But yeah, if we get Tony Ferguson, that would be sweet. I mean, automatically kind of legitimizes us a little bit. But we're more than likely not going to get him. Like, I'm getting excited and stuff. He's going to want a bigger offer. That, or he's probably just going to go to, like, KSW or something like that. Eric Koch. Good thing that he didn't accept that, because I don't want him, actually. Evan Guts. Okay. I want all the cheap guys. And, Kasanganai. Very sad that it didn't work out for him. It looked like he was going to be a good one. Oh. Go ahead and... Yep, there you go. Yeah, very sad that it did not work out for him. Jason Norwood. Jason Witt. A lot of Jasons coming our way. Jesse Taylor. Edgar versus Ferguson. That would be cool. I wish you could... that would be really cool. I'm not going to lie. That would be cool if we were able to do some shady shit. Jesse Taylor, Joe Riggs, 3,000, high-level regional. I'd say that's worth it. Yep, no title fights for a while, but we can go ahead and up this. See if he'll take it. Yes, he will. He's like, oh, yeah, give me that title shot. Nope. Sorry. John Howard. I think this is the guy that won. No, he did not. Jonathan Webb. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Jordan Williams. This guy has been terrible in the UFC. Jay Smooth. Good for him, I guess. This guy apparently was terrible in the UFC as well. Kyle Stewart. Looks like a nerd. Luis Gonzalez. Marcus Edwards. Mark Lemminger. Apparently fought for Bellator for a while. Michael Graves. I guess this guy was cut after domestic violence arrest, and I did not know about that until the last time that I saw him in the UFC save. So I'm not going to sign him because we don't like wife beaters. He apparently has a better offer, so we're just not even going to bother with him. Mickey Gall. Low-level national, and he's cheap. Hell yeah. I love Mickey Gall, even though he's not very good. Mike Perry, he is very expensive. He is very expensive. I do love Mike Perry, though. I'm breaking my rule. I told myself I was not going to sign anybody over like $3,000, $4,000, and I'm breaking that rule. But it's Mike Perry. I love Mike Perry. He's going to draw. Mid-level national. Oh, he's on hiatus. Okay. So, I mean, oh well. He's doing bare-knuckle boxing. So, that doesn't necessarily count. We're just getting bodies in right now. Getting in bodies. A lot of these guys are going to like... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ruthless Robbie Lawler. But yeah, if you could pay to fix fights, that would be sick. Obviously, you would lose your credibility and stuff like that. But I mean, that stuff happens all the time. What's the bare minimum amount of money you would take to receive a full power right hook from Francis? I'm thinking about medical bills and stuff like that. Like, hopefully hopefully the worst that happens is like concussion, you know? As long as he doesn't break any like orbital bones or anything like that. Hopefully it just lands square on the chin, you know? I'm thinking bare minimum $50K. You know what I mean? Full power right hook. Hopefully I'm able to take it. My big Mexican head, and I just don't get knocked out. Do I want Robbie Lawler? I do. If he'll come, I'll take him. Again, we're not on pay-per-view, so that sucks for him. I don't think the fighters take that into account, which is kind of a overlook on the AI's part, but I mean, it works for me. Wonderboy Thompson. I love Wonderboy. I have to bring him in. Why did they cut Wonderboy? I'll take care of you, Wonderboy. And again, all these like high paid guys, I have to definitely spread out. I can't have them on the same fight card. Oh, okay. He's not going to sign with us anyways. But yeah. Or at the very least, I need to, you know, make it like every 3 shows. I have like one of those big name guys on. Because otherwise, we're just not going to be able to get anything done. Zen Kamaka, if we're just losing money over and over again. Alright. 3 more weight classes. Yep, and as I figured, it's going to be less and less people as we go up the weight classes. Andrew Sanchez. Anthony Ruiz. Bevon Lewis. This never worked out for this guy, sadly. Bo Nickel. Halsey. Britt Cooper. CB Dalloway. Not going after him. Chris Honeycutt. Chris Weidman. Mid-level national, and he's not that expensive. Why are they cutting these guys? The UFC is always so weird. I think it's just anyone that's on a losing streak they cut. It looks like he's out for a while. He's out for 3 months, but I'm going to bring him in anyways. Since he's not going to be here for a while, no bonus. I'm just going after it now. I'm saying screw it. One night open weight tournament with all the top name guys. Make it happen. All the expensive guys. Just screw it. 24,000. Boom. Chris Weidman. That would be sweet. If I were able to find a way to make that happen, that would be awesome. Daniel Hernandez. Oh, wrong. I think I'm thinking about somebody else. David Branch. Nope. Daquan Townsend. Do it, you're a coward. Well, then I'm a coward. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. Dustin Soltzfus. Elias Urbina. We would immediately go bankrupt. Just for the hell of it. I mean, we're signing some really good guys. And I'm happy with, like, people that we're potentially able to sign. Because I honestly doubt that, like, Wonder Boy, Robbie Law, I doubt all those guys are going to want to sign with us. They're going to make something up. They'll be like, oh, you're too small for me or something like that. They're going to make something up, and I'll understand, because we are too small. Joe Schilling. Why are you so expensive? No, screw you. You're not that popular. Josh Fremd. This guy just lost this weekend. I mean, really, I can probably do like... Ooh, Lewis Taylor, this guy that won $1 million. Congrats to him. I could probably do like 5 fight cards every month. Do like one that has 2 a week or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just so I can very quickly get my name up there. Sam Alvey. I don't need Sam Alvey. Don't like Sam Alvey either. Sad to say, I don't like Sam Alvey very much. Sorry, Sam. Stuart Dare. Tim Karen. Trevor Smith. Tyron Woodley. High-level national. I love Tyron. Needs his mojo back after getting knocked out by Jake Paul. And he's on hiatus, so whatever. Alright. Light heavyweight time, probably not that many. Yep. But now I can actually be on the lookout for guys that get cut from the UFC and stuff like that. Because I can actually bring them in. Whether they're top tier or not, I just need bodies. Ike Villanueva. Because pretty much everybody who's available, I'm signing right now. Who's at least based in USA. That's basically, I'm signing literally everybody that I can. That's within budget. Justin Ledet. I saw Khalil Roundtree in there. Let's go ahead and get him in if he'll come. Wants a little bit more cheddar. No, not 35,000. You're not worth that, Khalil. Sorry. Right. Let's go ahead and get all these guys in. Heavyweight, I'm curious. There probably won't be that many. Unless there are. That'd be awesome. Shot Coulter, 40 years old, jeez. Benny Malgaias, he's probably gonna be expensive. Not that expensive. Screw you. Don't need you. Alright, heavyweight time, boys. Brett Martin, he usually ends up being very good, so let's go ahead and bring him in. Chase Gormley. Did I even? Okay. Chris Lewis. Cody East. Thought this guy died. Daniel Spitz. Yo, Gluttony, what's up, man? How's it going? We have made quite a bit of money, so we are in the process of signing pretty much anybody who's available, so we can get out some fight cards. And Jared Rocholds doesn't not like his offer. How is he low-level national? I don't need him right now. Jeff Hughes, go ahead and bring him in. Anybody here that is sticking out? Mo Green, maybe? That's about it. Jorgen De Castro, maybe. Nothing super crazy. I don't get why they cut guys like Wonder Boy. I don't get why they cut the guys like... Just crazy. Crazy to me. It's like, oh, I loved it. I watched it with my family over in California. Thought it was awesome. Glad that Dern got the win. Glad that Aljo got the win. Glad that Volkanovski got a win, essentially. I liked all the fights, you know. Very depressing to see Korean Zombie get, you know, finished like that. But it is what it is. Volkanovski is just that good. Very happy that Aljo won, though. That was awesome. After all the crap that he's been through the last year or so, to see him win, controversial as the decision might have been, he won. Proper way, I guess you can say. It was a little annoying because I had money on him to get a submission win, which was like plus 900, so I would have made some decent money if he had gotten in a submission in round 2 or 3. So I was kind of like, just fucking finish him. Cody East brother's the one that died. Cody East has been arrested. Oh man. We just hired someone who's not that nice of a person. The decision. Cody East. Withdraw. What? Oh. I can just do it from here. And withdraw. Sorry. Be a better person. Okay, so that is literally... I don't even know how many people we offered. We offered all these people. We're probably not going to sign all of them. Let's see. Who are the main ones that I care about? Let's... Let me see the main ones that I care about. There was like 4 or 5. So Frankie Edgar. We got Frankie Edgar. Edson Barbosa. These are like all the popular guys. Like the veterans, UFC, not legends, but you get what I'm going at. Guys that I've offered contracts to. That I really, to an extent, Jakashi. Tony Ferguson. Robbie Lawler. Wonder Boy. Chris Weidman. And that's about it, I think. Yep. So these are the guys that I've... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess you can take off Chikeshi, really. So we've got 6 really popular guys. The brother was the evil twin in all of this. Wait, really? Cody East's brother? Or was Cody East the evil brother? Because if so, then I can hire Cody East if he's not a bad guy. But yeah, Edgar, Barbosa, Ferguson, Lawler, Wonderboy, and Weidman. All very popular guys. UFC tenured guys that, you know, hopefully we can sign them. That'd be awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and simulate forward. Might take a little bit. I don't think we're going to get to our next show because I believe the main objective of this was to just sign a lot of people, and it's already almost been an hour of me just signing people. I'm just going to simulate forward to a point where we can see whether or not these 6 guys that I really care about. Let me just add them to the short list because otherwise it'll probably get lost in the shuffle of like guys that have signed or not. Frankie Edgar short list, yep. Edson Barbosa short list, yep. Tony Ferguson short list, yep. All right. No, not Ren Nakai. No, not Reynaldo Acevedo. Yes, Robbie Lawler short list, yep. Stephen Thompson. And Chris Weidman. All right. So, these guys still need fighters booked on their card. I might be able to just sneak cards in there, honestly. That would be very interesting, to say the least. Very interesting. So, I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. Well, first of all, let me see when the next person's coming. 7 days, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. Got a lot of 1 days. So we'll just simulate forward a day and see who we can book. Because we probably can book that next card, because right now we're sitting at 6 fights every fight card. We might be able to afford doing 8 fights of card, especially with the cheaper guys. Cody's brother shot his girlfriend, got killed in a shootout with police. Jesus. Cody's still a piece of shit. All right. I trust you, RBM. I trust you. But yeah, so might be able to do 8 fights a fight card with the cheaper fighters on them. But if it's like Tony Ferguson on the card, it's going to have to be 6 fights on the card. That's if we can actually get him to sign, because there's a chance he might just go to Bellator or like KSW or Ryzen or somewhere that actually has a budget, you know, and that has a platform. Because we're on YouTube, you know, and a lot of these guys are in not the heyday of their career, but on their way out a little bit, it looks like. So I hope that they're able to perform, you know. However, them losing to guys in our promotion is also technically kind of good. We would just need to make sure that that guy that just beat Wonderboy or Robbie Lawler is staying with us and staying long term, so that way we can feel the effects of them getting a big win like that. All very confusing stuff that I'm saying probably, but I'm sure some of you understand what I'm saying. Because like the purpose of me bringing in a guy like Tony Ferguson or like Wonderboy is not for him to win in my promotion. The hope is that a guy somewhere in my promotion beats him, gets more popular, that is younger than him, and then we can continue to market that guy, you know? And that's what Tony Ferguson and Wonderboy are hoping to avoid, because in their mind, they still think, you know, I can win the title, yada, yada, get back to the UFC. We don't want them technically to win. We want these guys to lose to younger stars. So we'll see. This guy just got signed by UFC. 2-2. UFC are going after this guy. Benson Henderson just defeated Pitbull. All right. Okay, let's see. So we should have a couple guys that are ready to book. Let's see if any of them can be booked here. Not against him. Not against her. All right. Got him going on there. And no. Okay. Light heavyweight, featherweight, welterweight. We got Mike Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what we're going to do, it is currently second week of August, first week of October. We're just going to toss one in that second week of October, and we're going to call it W3 5.5. That second week of October. Okay. All right. No, I don't, because the next one is 7. All right. So boom, boom. So let's see. Okay, Gustavo Trujillo. Going to add him. If anyone wanted to go to promotion, it'd probably be Wonderboy, because it would be too nice to turn down a small. He'd be too nice. He'd be like, "Oh man, you know what? Yeah, I'll come." Sterling called out TJ. Can't wait for that fight. I think that'd be a pretty good fight, and that's probably a winnable fight for Aljo too, because I don't ever recall TJ having to go against someone who was like that good in jiu-jitsu, other than like Henan Barao. But by the time Henan Barao was fighting TJ, Barao thought he was like a kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that fight, because that's definitely a very winnable fight for Aljo, which makes it exciting. Because if Aljo can get a little run going, you know, then he'll get a little bit more respect. And ultimately, I just want our champions to have respect. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Gonna go ahead and simulate. Well, let me see, because I still have to work within whatever these people, whenever these people are coming back. 6 days, 5 days, 6 days. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and simulate up 3 days, just in case I need to make counter offers for guys like Wonderboy or something. Gonna hit the hay. Have a good night. Good luck to W3. Appreciate you, D to the Ween. By the way, love your nickname. Hope you have a good night, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take not a break, but if I'm gonna being honest, I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Alrighty. Burns versus Chimaev was a crazy fight, Glenny. One of the best fights I've seen in a while, honestly. And sucks that Burns didn't get the win because I was really pulling for him. Had a little bit of money on him, but that's not necessarily why. Not that I don't like Chimaev because he's obviously very popular, but like I kind of like sometimes when like hype trains get derailed. Alright, we had one guy sign. Let's see here. Looks like we can just go for it another couple days. Hopefully we get some signatures at that point. Get some signings in. That'd be crazy if literally just everyone signs on the exact same day. Probably be a little overwhelming too. But if anyone from my short list were to sign, it would be at the bottom of the email list, I should say. Said fuck Burns, he beat Thompson. I mean, yeah. Like, I love Wonder Boy, don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite fighters, but Burns is just really good. And, like, he just beat Wonder Boy, too. Like, what, 4 months after he lost for the title? Beat Wonder Boy and then decides, you know what, screw it, I'm going to fight this number 11 guy. I mean, lost to him, but what are you going to do? Should have laid down and did the right thing for Wonder Boy. Not 100% sure what you're referring to here. Take a dive for Wonder Boy. No, but that one sucked because if Wonder Boy had won that, he might have been up for a title shot. And then he lost to Bilal Muhammad, so he's... I don't want to say he's never going to get a title shot, but like Wonder Boy would have to win like 3 or 4 straight fights. And he only fights like once or twice a year anyways. So it just might not happen for him, honestly. Because he's like 39 or 40, I think. Take that dive, pocket an extra 100K to take a straight head kick. Yeah. Minimum, how much would you take from Wonder Boy to give you a head kick like that? What's the minimum amount you have to take? For me, I'd say probably the same thing. 50K. Hopefully it's just like a concussion and nothing like broken or anything like that. All right, let's see if we got some signatures. We sure did. A couple people don't want to sign. Bids ending for a lot of people. I'm just going to have to go up this list, it looks like. Tony Ferguson signs. How about that? Robbie Lawler signs. So Ferguson and Lawler. We've got Barberena, that's cool. Mickey Gall. We got Wonderboy and Chris Weidman. Only ones that are left are Barbosa and Edgar. Looking for Barbosa and Edgar. Frankie Edgar signs. Edson Barbosa signs. We got all 6 of them. Whew. So we got quite a lot of... I don't even care about the people who I didn't get. Because our roster is absolutely stacked now. I mean, heavyweight only has 25, which is whatever. 27, 44, 55, 60, 47, 62, 21, 9, 12, 5, 27. I mean, the women's division still need some filling out. He's going to have to pull a Glover minimum, just take a straight kick, 200K because I need the money. I mean, yeah, fair enough. So, yeah. I mean... we can start scheduling those 8 fights per card. But let's go ahead and get the 6 on here. All right, Charlie Ontiveros, Michael Stack needs a fight. Let's get Chase Hooper a fight, huh? Hopefully a fight he can win. Brett Martin. That looks like a winnable fight for him. Alright, strawweight. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and book week 4 of October. Friday, week 4 of October. All right. Done. And then Friday, week 1 of November. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Media, YouTube. Okay, extend contract. Hopefully they'll extend with us. Because that's a big deal. I mean, look at that. We're already negative 37,000. Yikes. Tax write-off citing that joining up with the charitable donation. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, I need 3 more fights on this one. Let's get Barberena on this card. At welterweight. Make it as even as a fight as possible. Evan Cuts. All right. Karabatara. All right, those are the 2 women's fights. Let's get Jakashi on this card at lightweight. I want Jakashi to get a win because I want him to be popular still. So yeah, we can mark him up against this guy. All right. 1 more fight. Padishnock versus Weaver. All right. And 1 more. What's our main event going to be for this one? Can do Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson's not going to lose to any of these guys. And he's not going to fight Max Roscoff. I did get Tony. I got a lot of the guys that I wanted. I mean, let me get Wonder Boy a win, I guess. They won't book it. Dangerously outmatched. Not well known enough. Damn. Huh, okay. Huh. Tony Ferguson doesn't want to fight Max Roscoff. Does he want to fight anybody? He won't. He'd want more money. that I don't have. I mean, Lawler Wonderboy would probably get it done. But that'd be an expensive card. Ugh. I mean, at that rate, we'd start naming our main events. Because this is a big main event. Let's do it. It would get hella views. Whew, Lawler versus Thompson, that's a big fight. It's just going to be very expensive. And Tony doesn't want to fight anybody. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so we need 6 fights. At least 2 of them to be women's fights. So we got 1. And we got 2. Alright. Got our 6 fights there. Week 2 of November now. Oh, whoops. So let's just technically say that we're going to have Tony Ferguson not on this card, probably 4 weeks from that time. So the next one up is Max Roscoff. So he's going to be on our main event that week. She's like, I'm not gonna fight her, and I'm not elaborating on why. All right, got the 6 fights there. All right, I feel like at this point we should have a decent bit of money. That Lawler-Thompson fight is going to take a lot of it, but we should have a decent bit of money to the point where we can do eight fights a card. So after this Lawler-Thompson one, 8 fights a card should be doable. So we're just going to go ahead and start doing it. All right, and then 10, Friday, week 3 of November. Nope. Bruno Oliveira at middleweight's going to be in our main event. Against Lewis Taylor. That would actually be a pretty good main event. Righty, so that's what, 5. Six. Seven. And 8. Week 4 of November. I'm just making sure all these guys get booked out so that way no one else can book them in fights. Ferguson versus Giannetti. Nope. Does Ferguson have any contracts with anybody else? Nope, just us. So Giannetti. We need to find someone for Tony to fight. That's the thing. And we're not going to do it until like 13 or 14. So it's okay for right now that he's not fighting. Rakeem Cleveland. Boom. W3 has to be week 1 of December. Nope. Ferguson would probably fight Edgar or Barbosa once they're ready. That's a very good point. Edson can fight at 170. And yeah, so when is he back? 5 months, so that's not happening. Frankie Edgar is back in 2 months. And he can fight at 145, I'm guessing, 155, which is where Tony's at. Yeah, 155. Tony Ferguson, Frankie Edgar at 155. It's just a matter of... It'll be way down the line, but that's fine. And I mean, August, September, like, it'll be good to book, you know, around that December, January time. So, we're all good in that regard. I just want to make sure these guys get booked tentatively so that way no one else can book them. Comma Worthy, quick camp, so don't want to pay him extra. Kelly Fashels, no. Okay. What about Comma Worthy? No, he won't. I'm going to go ahead and put down Ferguson for this card, even though I don't want him necessarily on this card. I might, but not necessarily. Hopefully we can renegotiate with YouTube, because that's very, very, very important. Darren Till. Ooh. Would Darren Till sign with us? No. He'd have to be based in America. Derek Lewis. Too small. Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett would sign with us. High level national. The thing is, we're doing these fight cards every week. So we can afford guys like Josh Emmett, like Wonderboy, like Tony Ferguson, because they're only going to be fighting like once every month. I like me some Josh Emmett. Wow. He's probably going to get re-signed, though. He didn't get cut. Sarah McMahon. Yes, please. Cool. Might get Sarah McMahon. Danny Henry, not based in America. Carl Robertson. I'll take him. Veronica Macedo, she in America? Nope. Shanna Young. Take her. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it uncut. Ugh. Frank Camacho. Hannah Goldie. Oh, she's exclusive with Bellator. Steven Peterson. I think he's British. Oh, we already got him. Okay. Benjamini. He's South America. Dwight Grant. We already got him. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. You could ask Till to move base to America. That's a good point. But then we'd just be too small time for him. Corey Sandhagen. I mean, worst case scenario, they say no and they get more money from the UFC. So why not? Like, I love Corey Sandhagen, so I'm going to go ahead and go after it. 30,000. Still not happy. Up that performance scale a little bit. Still not happy. Hey, we don't have any titles right now, but if you were to win a title, you'd be a very rich man. Better offers from other companies. Pay-per-view bonus, though. Let's go ahead and put it at 35,000 then. Alright. He's not going to accept, but okay. Josh Emmett. He's not going to sign with us. That's okay. When does UFC have fight cards? So yeah, so they always cut people right after fight cards. So Friday, week 4, August. Let's see, 6 days, 1 day. Yeah, a lot of people are coming back in a day. So I'll just go for today. Alrighty. No mail to speak of, but let's see. Okay, Alex White. Esteban Payan. Okay, move to 10. So need to move 2 from 10 over. All right, Roscoff, that's mid-level Main event, mid-level. Low. Low. Mid. Mid. Low. And mid. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I'll do this first. I'll send these two over to 11. And then from 11, send these over to 10. Big Ferg. Big Ferg, what are you talking about? Ferguson? Is Big Ferg playing right now? No? Oh, hold on. What has been playing music-wise? That's not good. Hopefully the correct music's been playing this entire time. Otherwise, I'm getting hit with that copyright, you know what I'm saying? All right, move these over to 11. All right. And then we've got mid, low, mid, low, mid, low, and low. Okay, so 1 and 1. Okay, we're all good now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call a stop to it here. We made a lot of big signings. We got guys like Robbie Lawler, Wonderboy Thompson, Jakashi, Frankie Edgar, Edson Barbosa, Chris Weidman, for Christ's sake, Tony Ferguson, who we're probably going to have signed somewhere down the line over here, maybe like December, January, more than likely against Frankie Edgar. It's exciting times. We weren't able to get to a fight card today. Definitely going to simulate forward and get to this one, W34, and then it looks like a whole month is going to pass, and then we're going to have W35, and then from that point on, we're going to have weekly fight cards, which is going to be very exciting. So I'm super excited for it. Hope you guys are too. I appreciate you guys for watching. This is a 2-hour-long video. But yeah, W3, Waddell Warriors Worldwide, is slowly coming into its own. And yeah, we're going to take over the MMA world as we are in debt. Have a good one.